There we go. And that rifle comes in handy. Look at that. Welcome to the charge. I'm Sir Franklin, and we're taking to the field today with the next part in our Alan Wake adventure. Let's ride. and jump with him, apparently. So, last time we were heading through a creepy, foggy forest, through some lumber yards, investigating some abandoned buildings, fighting off some of what are called the Taken, which seem to be these possessed people. Shotgun ammo, nice. Oh yeah, because we do have a shotgun now, which is pretty sweet. Okay, we turned on the radio. That dude. Oh.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear.
Oh yeah, and then this heals us.
The forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took
Uh-oh.
off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Probably a rabbit.
Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounded...
Alright, I'm gonna go well, let's do that one.
Great dog, but...
Somebody's dog went missing.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thank you.
You have a good night now.
What's in here? Some goodies? More flare gun? Nice. I guess so we just, yeah, we got an extra round for it since we already had it. So I also found out the pages that we're unlocking here, we can't get all of them on this difficulty. I didn't realize it. I picked normal. You have to play on, I think they said, is it hardcore or nightmare? One of those two if you actually want to unlock every single page. Speaking of pages...
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world.
Oh, wow.
I began.
Very self-aware writing you're doing there, Alan.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Ooh.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Barry Burster is the best with no curls.
Ah, thermos. Still got Carl Stuckey yelling. Really worried we're gonna have to fight him. Also, I don't know if this is really happening or if this is all imagined. I'm guessing this is just kind of imagined. That Alan is having some sort of an episode. He was pretty gruff, a little mean to his, I guess it was his wife, Alice. Hold on. Whoa, why did this all change? Ow! Oh, there's another. Woo! Alright, we need to... That was a lot of them. That was kind of tough. Safe haven. I guess we just need to start this up. There we go. Did they go away once we turn that on? Okay, cool, cool, cool. That makes sense. That was a little rough, though. I don't like that we had to use the flare gun on that, and I don't know if we want to go out this way. But I'm also wondering if there's maybe... Yep. Okay, let's go back to the Haven. Will they disappear? Oh, they're fast. Okay, you have to get under the light for that to work. Alright. We're learning. We're understanding things a little better. I don't know. Do we have to go off through that way? Oh, we do, don't we? Crap. Alright. Well, at least we'll get a chance to explore, and we can run back here if we need to. Okay. And they're quicker than you'd think. Okay. I don't want to sprint immediately. I mean, it's pretty dangerous. We definitely need to get through this part, but I want to, if I need to sprint to get out of a dangerous situation, like if they're attacking, that's when I want to use it. Alright, next page.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet.
Okay.
The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it.
Alright, so you guys can pause that if y'all want to read all of it. You're probably, you know, you could be a faster reader than me and you had already gotten through it. But if you want more time to go over everything, just pause. Take a look at it. Let me know what you think. Okay, we got the thermos. We got another page. Feels pretty good. Item limit reach for the revolver, ammo, and the batteries. Okay, so we can have up to 20 batteries. So we can have up to 42 rounds of ammo for the revolver. I don't know how much we can have for the shotgun or for the flare gun. What? Interesting. All right. Well, it's saying to go up this way. Nice. A box with stuff, maybe? Is it a flare gun? Nice. That flare gun comes in handy. I don't know what the radius on it is, but I mean, it took out 4 or 5 guys when we used it a little earlier. Now we just need to climb that? No. Interesting. We're being hunted. The atmosphere's been great so far. If you're wondering why I'm kind of running around randomly, I'm trying to see if there's any more thermoses, which are kind of like the Easter eggs in this game, or if there's any more manuscript pages that I can fit. Nice. Guys, we're getting good. Nothing there. Guess we can go in there. We could use the flare gun. Maybe it would have made more sense on a group like that, but I'm kind of using the flare gun to bail me out of bad situations. I've already had to do it once. More shotgun ammo. We're at 12 shells. Nice.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed.
Nice. Okay.
In Night Springs.
And Night Springs.
Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide.
Okay, so it's talking about what's happening to us. I'm gonna listen to these things a little bit. I don't want to take up too much time with them, though, because I know I'm exploring a lot, and that takes time.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive.
Okay. What's this? That looks like a safety hazard. Are you gonna fall on me? Where is this guy? Dangerous. Requires patience. Oh, hold on. Uh-oh. Reload, reload, reload. Okay. They're a little, Whoa, what is that? Is that Stucky or is that somebody else? Okay, we're gonna use a shotgun for this guy. Uh oh, new battery, new battery. Oh, where'd he go? He's pretty fast. Come here, Stocky. There we go. Really hoping we didn't just kill a bunch of actual
Stucky's
people.
body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
I think you will. I think we got through the worst of it. Okay, we got more ammo. Oh, and batteries. Yes, please. I do like how you have to use the flashlight and the gun together. You know what? I feel like there's a thermos here. We didn't really have to use a lot of this area, and it makes me think that there's something that we can see. Because it really does. It gives you a lot of space to explore, even if there's nothing there. But the atmosphere itself... Oh, there's a thermos. The atmosphere itself is really well done. And I do like the idea that you have freedom to move around as much as we do. I mean, the game overall is linear, but it leads you to these explorable areas, which I really appreciate. Do I open you, I guess? Nice. Okay. I wonder if maybe there's another page here. We'll do one quick check. Pretty sure everything's safe now, and then we'll go to the gas station and see what happens next. So why did it let us turn this off? Maybe it was just because it was noisy. I don't know. I think that's... Oh, really? I think that's everything we could get. Okay. Defense. When do we run out of stamina? Still running, we're sprinting. Pretty solid, actually. Or maybe it's because we're not in combat. No, we're tiring out. Alright, so we do have some stamina then. That's not bad. Okay, that's a checkpoint. The pages that we discover, I guess it's kind of broken down into the parts, chapters, missions, sections, whatever they're called, that we're in, because we're in part 1 right now. I think that we're about to complete it, but this has all been part 1. So it's given us, you know...
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
And I wonder if we can replay specific parts and go back and try and collect. Like, if we could just select a specific part in the game to go back to make sure we, like, collect all the pages that we get all
I just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment. The sane world reasserted itself.
Sure, sure. Another checkpoint.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled.
Stucky, what'd you do? Seriously, I really wonder if we're actually killing people.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Oh, that's not good. I know we should go in there and investigate. But let's grab this first. I really do wonder what you get if you get all the thermoses. Do you get, like, the true ending or some sort of new weapon or, like, a health increase if you get a certain amount? I don't know.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
I do like that he narrates all this. Don't worry, I've got a gun, and that is bright.
I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Weird. I'm guessing that's where that week span went. He was writing, and so the all the pages of the manuscript got scattered, and that's what we're finding. He's doing it to save Alice. And creating a bestseller in the process. Gonna be big, Alan. Raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, and surprise competitions. Live music for the children, Bucktooth Charlie, and Montgomery the Mystic's Amazing Phantasmagoria. It's fun. I just heard something. Watch that deer just comes alive. We have to fight that. Special off with Coop. That's right. Can we? Oh yeah, hold on. Can we get a map? No. Oh, use the phone. There you go.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Hello. Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station. Okay?
Okay.
Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
Oh, we straight up killed him.
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Yeah, we actually killed this guy, I'm pretty sure, and a lot of these lumber workers, maybe. I hope we didn't. I hope these guys are just kind of somewhere else. And now they think we're crazy, and probably that we kidnapped or killed Alice. We didn't. We only killed Stucky, apparently. That's not good.
Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
So this is done
Thank
in,
you for
like,
coming in.
recaps and stuff. That's pretty cool.
I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
See, that was mean of him.
She's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Nice, okay. New York City 3 years ago. This is back when he's writing his first book, maybe, or he's already a big author. Because he said he hadn't written in 2 years.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee
Whoa.
on. It'll warm you up.
It's a blizzard. Is this where we live? Or is this like an apartment? Okay. Okay, I thought we lived in like a castle. Like the biggest castle the world's ever seen. Would be pretty cool. Okay, we can't sprint. I can put on the coffee, but I also want to make sure that I'm checking for any potential... I guess that's the right size for a door. Okay. Thought it was just a lot larger than us for some reason. But I like to check for the pages. I want to check for the thermos. We're probably not going to find pages in a flashback, but the thermos. Or maybe we find a page immediately.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd got... This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge. It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here.
Huh, alright. Oh, okay, so yeah, it is done by chapters. It is. And if we go back to Nightmare, we're missing one that we can only get on the Nightmare mode. And, okay, so we got all of the pages except the 3 that we can't because of the difficulty restriction that we had. On Wake, Return to Cinder, what I can't forget... Alex Casey. An Alex Casey thriller. The Things That I Want. The Fall of Casey. Okay. So it sounds like maybe he ended his character. And now he had to figure out something else. Ooh. I wasn't expecting that to open. Pills! Okay, for us. Pretty nice place, though, gotta say. Alright. And a radio.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the 3rd day of the blizzard. And the
They're like, snow, snow, and snow. What did you think? Alright, I think we did everything else, so let's turn on the coffee. And then, actually...
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Is that us? Look at how handsome we are. Look at our poses. We look like a sophisticated, distinguished gentleman. late night in a snowy blizzard like this is actually kind of cool. I do like that.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Go to Apple. Go to your wife. See how she's doing.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
Oh, that's
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really? These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
There's a QR code right there. I wonder if that's like a real QR code and what that would go to.
I really don't like this, Alan. Please hurry.
No. Alright. Just something basically saying, oh, this game's not too bad to play.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay.
Alright, we have the flashlight.
Hi.
You okay?
Hi.
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story,
Aw.
writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No.
Why would he have it if he made it
Seriously.
up?
I love you, even if you are a liar.
Yeah.
Thanks for this.
Oh, they love it. Okay, and then back to the present day. Alright, so maybe we'll be doing these flashbacks.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Not great, Doc. Not great.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock.
Is he
You
fishing?
should take it easy for a
Fish on
couple
his
of days.
desk.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Doctor's bag. Alright, don't think there's anything else in there. Place is huge. Is it that lady again?
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
Uh-oh. We kill these guys too.
Come in, Mr. Wake.
No.
Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Okay. Before I get that, I do want to see the rest. I just don't know when it's going to put us into a cutscene.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local
Whoa, this woman looks like my
newspaper,
grandmother.
But she's focused on
She really does.
other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind.
Okay, so he saw that. Examine.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today.
So we've killed a lot of people.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage.
Yikes.
Over. Okay, roger that, guys.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
I know.
Your phone, Mr. Wake?
Yeah.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Back when you didn't get random spam calls, so an unknown caller was creepy.
Please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Uh-oh.
Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm sorry. All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Thank you, sir.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough.
Interesting. Does somebody human have owls?
The light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off.
Hold on.
God knows I need... just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department.
I know. Next line.
Windows,
Shots fired on Mason. Yikes.
Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton
Oh, okay.
two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion
Go that way, so we are just... Fence.
We get this every year.
Alright. Guess that's all we can find right there. Let's go see what's... Yes. Oh, it's so strong. Look at us.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak.
Okay.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week. You and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
They had that lever there. I figured that it was just gonna let us that to get out. Can I not get out that way? Why can I not get out now? Am I an idiot? Oh, there it is. It looked like we were supposed to get out through that ladder, but I don't know.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness.
Oh,
the way
gosh.
a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Interesting.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just
Marvelous,
wanted to
Sarah.
settle
Huh.
all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
Oh, it's that doctor.
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my! Take it
Man,
easy.
Alan stands on business.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler.
Oh,
his
this guy,
agent.
look at him.
If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I stick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
I don't trust that guy. Too
Get
nice.
me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi.
The
I thought they
Hawaiian
were gonna
shirt.
lock you
Love
up.
it.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called
Okay, so at least
Peak,
Barry's up
somewhere
to
in
date with this.
Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake!
Oh,
Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Harry, you dog.
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
That's creepy. Not creepy. Fan site, like, that's cool and all, but it's the fact that we're here face to face with her. We don't know if she's dangerous or not. His wife's missing. Bucktooth Charlie. Okay.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept?
Just shot him and
Are
he
you
fell.
high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice,
Do you
and everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong.
Wait here.
Good story. Could be a bestseller.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done. Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake, I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No.
Wait
This
here.
whole thing is... Listen, you hit your head.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks.
Is he a park
Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Nice spot. Very relaxed.
That's
why I'm going.
Joke on me. Freak me out? It's working. Ha ha! Let's have a laugh on Barry.
Wait, maybe I could have gotten into the rooms now that I had the keys. I might have missed a
Crazy
page.
talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
You need your nose spray. One thing I've noticed I have to use a lot
with
nowadays.
The natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous.
Yokel.
Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
This whole place to ourselves. That is nice, though. Which one? Oh. Oh, okay, now it's fine. Idiot. Yeah. That big overhead light can go out that way too. Okay. Batteries, good. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I don't know if we have a gun. Oh, and we can't go that way. Could we go out this way, or are we being forced out that other side? Okay, so we have to go out through the store. You know, if it weren't bad circumstances, this would be a beautiful place to stay. Like, where can you get a view like this except in the... Well, affordable, anyways. I know that we can get to the trail, but I also check here first. There's a thermos. Attaboy. I don't know what the thermoses do. I haven't checked yet. I'll probably look it up after this, but I need them. I don't know why, but I need them. They're shiny in game. And thus, I need them. The flashlight component here is pretty cool, though. It'll work. You can focus it if you need to. But if you run out of a battery, if you're focusing, then you're in trouble.
Here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Locking the door now.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al.
Scared the shit out of her, yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Is there anything else in here? No? Okay.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Oh, a little jump scare. That didn't sound good. Guess we're just breaking into cabins
to the show,
now.
Folks, as promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Okay, so we can walk down that way. And then it looks like there's a small field over here that we can go into. Let's check that out. Creepy. A park at night, no matter how nice it is just creepy automatically. I don't make the rules, it just is. Whoa. Weird. See, now it seems like we got transport somewhere scary, spooky. Oh, that doesn't look good. Go check it out. No. I don't know who parks a door like that unless they know they're not going to use it and want it to be safe. Nice. We're so strong. Okay, that light switch is not going to work. What do you want us to do? Oh, the TV. Another episode of that.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization.
Cancer and cure of civilization. Oh no. I thought they were coming at us to attack us. Okay, so there's the trail.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack.
Who happened just the way it was on the... Oh no, Rusty. We can go up that way, or we can go up this... Hold on. Let's see what's up here first before we make any rash decisions. Creepy.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile.
Yeah, Rose must just have this obsession with Alan that is going to lead to something bad. I mean, we know that she's obsessed with him, and it does seem like it's probably going in a bad direction. Just a second. Oh, no, that's how we got up there. Alright. So we have some power. Some sort of power to write reality. Or maybe it was the type.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Oh.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Oh, let's run. This could be promising.
Help me!
Where you at, bud?
Help me! Can you hear me?
Hello?
Anyone! Please help! Back here.
Uh-oh. How bad is it?
Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page.
Uh-oh.
I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. Shh. Good boy.
Poor Max had to see his owner get hurt. Oh, dude, that leg's gone. There's no way that thing... Is this a bear? Does it? Oh, the lights are across the street. I'm an idiot. Yeah, before I do that, don't worry, Rusty. I know your life's in danger and all, but hey, I need to see if there's a page out here. Nope, never mind. Door's locked. Just kidding. Everything's peachy. And we're gonna go get you all set up. Don't worry.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
How do I know for sure that's what we do it, though? Nothing there. Okay, let's go. Wait, what? Oh, didn't even see that.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried.
Okay, so he got attacked by a dark presence. Very scared. The loose electricity's not good.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down.
Oh, no.
The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lung...
Yep, give us batteries, give us ammo.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
I just need haunting my senses.
Oh my
Something
god.
had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
No, the dog. If anything happened to that dog.
Don't feed the animals.
No, no, no. They killed the dog.
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license.
So Rusty's
Obey the park ranger's instructions at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never. Two bears and wolves never approached any other closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet unattended. To remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park.
Rusty, come
This
on.
includes even rocks you may find along the river, or even simple berries.
Oh, we got it. Poor guy. Oh, come on. We are getting pretty good at combat in this. I cannot believe they killed the dog. That upsets me greatly. I really hope that this has all been just a dream or something and nothing actually happened to these people. Okay. We are stocked up on ammo. And down, broken. This reminds me of Lost. There's like this monster, this unseeable monster in the jungle. And that kind of...
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy.
I wish you
But
were
you're not
crazy.
crazy.
That's fair.
Ow.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Is that hiking trail the only way to go? Yeah. Oh.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was.
Aww.
Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
That is the saddest thing. They were married. Oh, that was really sad. Now he's dead. They're making it sound like they're permanently dead. It's not good. Flare gun, maybe? No? Batteries? Alright. Batteries are good. You need that. Nothing. And crossing the bridge. It's a beautiful bridge.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Yeah, but you're telling me this way. Oh. Mystical yellow arrows. A little creepy, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have come in here. Ooh, cool. Good. Come on, open it up. More batteries, nice. And we've got a pretty good setup. Now we're going to Lurch. We can get out of here. Here we go. Switch to the revolver. I would feel better if I had a flare gun. But I feel like we're getting better at the combat and the timing, so, you know, if we have like a big group of guys after us, I think but we have enough ammo. Okay, my aim was not on point. The dodges were, though. We didn't lose any health, at least. I guess we go that one. Can I use the bathroom? Okay, Lover's Peak is that. Let's check where they came from. See if there's maybe some coffee, perhaps? Nope, just a leap into death. Alright, I guess there wasn't anything. Just gonna go to Lover's Peak. I'm sure we're not in danger. We're gonna be a mass murderer by the end of this game. Okay, so Lover's Peak is that way. We have to go that way. I just want to take a look over here. And that's why we do it.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart, too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was.
Interesting. Okay, so Barry likes Rose. Rose is obsessed with Al. Al wants to get Alice. starting to think I shouldn't have come out here. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. We just need to go up here and get to that safe haven. Nobody chased us, though. Very weird. Okay, checkpoint. More ammo. More ammo. Makes me think we're about to fight a boss. I'm hoping Lover's Peak is pretty close, though. I thought that was it, honestly. Whoa! Jeez, that guy took some bullets. Okay, there's another one back there, pretending to hide. Ow, that was some good aim. Woo! I jumped instead of dodge. We're gonna need to find some ammo soon. Actually, we could top off our health. I mean, there's a safe haven right there. We might as well do that. Almost there. Come on. There we go. Nice, good health. Ow, definitely missed that. Wow, that happened fast. Okay. That's tough. Best to run for the next safe haven instead of fighting them. Yep. Do I have to repeat this? Of course I do. Whoa, he can charge like that? Alright. Whoa. Okay, we've got to heal before we do anything else, because that's pretty close now. Great. Jeez, this is getting tough. I probably should use a shotgun on the bigger guys. I know I'm kind of saving those for boss fights. But maybe it's best I don't do that. Gentlemen? Bro, how are y'all that much faster than me? Alright, we're just gonna get to this safe haven. Almost there, come on. Come on. Alright, that was a little annoying. Okay, we got a checkpoint at least, and we're at full health. Okay, A little more ammo, which is good. There's a manuscript page.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light.
Yeah, I was just talking about the little bonus stuff that we know about already. That would hurt, not help us. Bear alert. That's another thing that's helpful. We haven't seen a thermos in a while, and I'm thinking we probably missed one or two. Okay. Good thing I've cornered myself. Big boy. Maybe the small ones. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, it's getting a little dicey. That's good too. Okay. That was a little scary. We didn't lose health though, that's pretty good. Yeah, visitor center way out there. Lover's Peak. Okay, looks like it's just right there. I want to see if maybe we can't find some more ammo or health first. Nothing. Okay. Seriously, who are these random people we're killing? Are they just campers, workers? It just seems like a lot for them to have kind of fallen into whatever darkness this is. Okay, so we can hop up there, but I do want to see what's over. Yep. There's the thermos. Pretty cool details in this game. I do like that. Like the little tree ring or cutout that kind of shows the age, and they kind of break down how old it is. I've seen that in forests that I've been in, and that's really cool. Oh.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles.
He had a rider to catch at any cost. Yeah, that's not good. Wait, you're not getting the light? Oh, fun. It's actually a cool idea, but hopefully these are kind of, kept up to date. I doubt it, but it would be nice. Come on, let us in, let us in, let us in. Thank you. Oh, this thing looks rickety. These birds getting a little annoying. Uh-oh. Looks like we saw on the
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff.
You gonna
the
give me
flares will keep the bastards away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but you have a set amount of flares, and I know we have a set amount of batteries, but I'm guessing we're gonna have more batteries.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see him. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Pull them off, damn it!
Yeah, let me just use some flares and not shoot them.
Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us.
Come on, my guy.
Just a little longer. I almost got it.
Oh, sneaky.
Over to Lucy. Oh, you're feeling better now, Wake. All cozy and safe.
Creepy.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
Well, don't have a lot of stuff, I'm gonna be honest. Lost my gun.
This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Uh-oh.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Stop calling me Wake. Country guard. That is tough. Wrong button, wrong button. Man, we need some semi-automatics. These revolvers, I get it, they don't jam, but it's also a little tough to reload. Okay.
Feel that? I bet it hurt. See? Nothing to it.
Ah, now we're matched up with the
Let's
book.
cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
Oh.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her
Just keeps punching people first. Convenient.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here! He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical
I don't know if he
power,
has Alice.
But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry.
Give me
On
the
more than
manuscript,
one
he says, running
occasion,
past one of the
Alice
pages.
had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. And figure out my next move.
Oh. It's okay, Al. Just don't look down. Keep a going. There you go. Well done, sir. Okay. We don't even know this guy's name. Okay. Some bad guys, looks like. This is a huge area. There's something there. There is. What do we got? Trap. Okay. Didn't know we needed to watch out for those. Now I do. It's good, though, that at least it kind of has the little glare coming off of them so we can see them if we hit them with a flashlight, which is smart because it incorporates the flashlight again. Where? There's a lot of shiny things that want to hurt me. Alright, we're just trying to make it through at this point. Alright, maxed out the revolver ammo, which is nice. Is that not the... oh. It'd be rough if they put a trap, like, on the tree. Okay. Ow. Yeah, I shouldn't have shot while I was trying to get him with the flashlight. Look at us. They can't touch us. Helps that we have a gun, a violent weapon. I don't even know if we're going the right way at this point. Oh, yeah, I think we gotta go up that way. We haven't used any flares yet. I'm glad we're kind of saving those. Probably could have used one there, but eh. How do I... oh. Okay. Yeah, the combat's getting smoother, easier to follow. Just, you know, I guess practice. Okay. Good, we got the checkpoint. Let's get the thermos that's in here. I love that coffee is kind of a constant in this. Don't mind if I do. Where was it? And batteries. You spoil me.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out.
That's when I heard the chainsaw. Good. Oh, a hunting rifle. Cool. Is there a scope on this? Nope. I guess you can just shoot at a further distance. It's hard to explain aiming in this. As long as you're kind of aiming towards them, it'll work with you.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Yeah, that is problematic. Oh, cool, we can cleanse these dark spots. Interesting, right? Alright, what you got for us? Yeah, the flares are nice. I know that this video is a little longer, by the way. I'm just trying to get through this part so then each video that we do can be one episode. Or one part in this. I don't understand. Where am I supposed to go? Just came... Or do we go down this way? Uh-oh. Ow. Man. Okay, we're just... Come on. Here we go. Woo. A little stressful. That's some good ones. Nice. Okay. Guess we're going further this way. Come on, let's get to that next part. Oh, a thermos. Nice. Okay, I guess we cross that way. I felt like I could have run past them, and I think if I want to conserve ammo, and be safe, I'm gonna start doing that. I do tend to save the bigger guns, though, which works in case, you know, there's a boss fight. I'm guessing that this part's gonna be over pretty soon, though. I mean, we've been going for a hot minute. Not good, not good, not good. Do I just kind of... This whole idea of darkness is really interesting in this game. Almost reminds me of Heartless in Kingdom Hearts. It's not quite the same, but it's pretty cool. I don't even know if we really need to do that. It's nice to me. Makes me feel big and strong. What's this one? Ah, the manuscript page, nice.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the...
Alright, further up we go. The detectives, the sheriff's office having to clean up our mess. Oh, that we cross with that. That's pretty cool. Unless we don't make that jump.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow...
Okay. So Barry's understanding now. I wonder if we have to go back down and it's just kind of giving us a chance to clear the way. I don't know. Am I missing something? Reach the top of the mill. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, the ladder, but it's right in front of me. I think we've cleaned almost every little dark patch in here. Alright. That is good to know. We're almost there. This has been a long part episode of it. I thought it would have been done by now. The darkness. The darkness, where's her face? Good to know. Are you a big boy? Yep. Okay. I do have a lot of ammo on that hunting rifle. Maybe I should switch to that for now, see what that can do. Because I haven't even tested it yet. I'm just assuming it's got more power at range. Anything? No. Nope. So I hop up there. Nope. Oh, that. Joy. Good jump. Good jump, Franklin. There's another guy. Oh, that was a big one too. Okay, so slower to reload, which makes sense, but Heck of a shot. Do we get any... Yeah, we get some health back. Okay. Plenty of goodies. Oh! Good thing I'm right next to him. Stay back. Let me reload. There we go. And that rifle comes in handy. Look at that. We are going to switch to the revolver, though. I don't have a lot of ammo left. Rounds. Ooh.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What, am I crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be
Like,
there
no
soon.
shit.
Just make sure you keep the lights on.
All right.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
So we max out the revolver ammo. I think now would be a good time to use it.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
The locked garage. Maybe there's a piece up there. Aha!
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole
Interesting.
thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
You can learn about nature and yourself.
Ooh. All right. A little stressful. Wait, what's that? A manuscript page.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway.
Okay. Ooh, are we gonna have to fight guys with guns next? That wouldn't be good. There we go. Give us the truck. Do we get to actually drive it, or is it like that's? We get to actually drive it. All right. Pretty cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. Trying to make sure we don't damage it too much. I don't know if the truck can break or what. It does feel pretty good to hit these guys. Man, that's where Rusty had died. Well, we're almost back. Barry, don't you worry. I guess I get out here. Did I miss something? I don't...
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Oh. Okay. Dude, how do they know? Man, that's rough. Okay. You know what? Yeah, that's what we should have done in the first place.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, yes, I get you.
What a lovely fella. Ooh. There we have the flare gun. They kind of say to use that.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Okay.
Ow! Ow! I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Defeat the birds. Got it. Whoa. Nice.
Ow! Make them go away, please!
Working on it, Barry. Man, Barry's got some allergies. I can hear him sneezing. Okay. Oh, well, there you came out of nowhere. Man, you really have to have your head on a swivel with these guys.
Barry, you can open the door now. They're gone.
Open the door
Al,
for me.
I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
Yeah, what the hell, Barry?
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back.
Okay.
For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Well, too bad your wife's life depends on it, my guy. You might want to write.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
Doesn't sound
Have
right.
a great
Something
day.
sounds off.
Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old dear diamond.
Yep, yep.
Good girl.
Oh, creepy. But we're getting more weapons, we're figuring out the storyline, and there's some evil lady controlling everything at the core, and people are dying, so it's getting intense. But we got Barry in town helping us out. Hopefully some of the other locals will be there as well. I want to thank you for joining the charge today. Come back next time to see what happens next on Alan Wake. I will see you on the next battlefield. Till then.